Hello, Ms. Bullock.
How are you?
Hi, my name is Alfredia Osborne, and I work here at the University Counseling Center. Um, I would like to introduce myself. I got my bachelor's degree from Virginia State University. I also have a master's from Norfolk State University. I've been here for about 5 years. A little bit about what we do here. We students come here for counseling and they get help with schoolwork, tutoring. If they're having life situations, we help them with that. So basically, we're here to have open ears and talk to the students and see what's going on and pretty much help them figure out life. Um, while we're here, I just want to express to you anything that you say or do in these sessions, or if you continue to work with me, will be confidential. Do you know what that means?
I'm not sure.
That means that anything you say or do will be confidential. I won't say anything to anyone, any other colleague about it. Um, so basically, if I do break the confidentiality agreement, or if you break it, that means you told someone outside of what's going on in here, and that we probably will have to discontinue our services, and that basically I can only disclose the information that goes on in here if you threaten to hurt yourself or hurt someone else. So is that understandable?
Yeah, I get it.
Do you have anything to say, or do you have some comments, concerns?
Not right now.
Okay, so what brings you here today?
Pretty much just I've been really depressed over a breakup. We had been together for over 5 years, and he just served like as my support system. So not having him there in the picture has like caused me to like be very depressed, and also like it's starting to cause my grades to slip because that's like all I mainly think about. And just and I also would need services as far as like financial because it's just been a struggle like working, and I just like food stamps or something like that like it would really be helpful.
Okay, so right now you have a couple of things going on.
Yeah.
So I see you were referred by one of your professors, and
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So particularly, why do you think the professor referred you here? What's been going on?
Pretty much mainly my grades slipping, I would say, within the past like month.
And why do you believe your grades are slipping?
Probably just due to just stressing out and just missing my boyfriend after the breakup and just trying to like get through. You know how it is as a college student.
Okay, so you're a very good student, but since the stress of your relationship has gone down here, you think.
Yeah, like really, I was used to making B's and then I'm like they're like C's, D's.
Okay, so do you feel like that's something you want to get back on track with? Is that something you want help with?
Yeah, just definitely need help with trying to get track on like a schedule or something like to help me with my grades.
Okay, is there anything else that you feel like you need help with? Is there anything else going on? Or is it just the schooling and the relationship?
Pretty much mainly the schooling and relationships, and then just like money issues. Other than that, that's it.
Okay, why are you having money issues?
Just hard. I just need more food as far as like being able to eat. And
Okay, so do you have like a support system? Do you work?
see, he was like my support system, so no, I don't work. That's what I'm saying. Just more stress.
Okay, so how have you been paying for, like, do you live on campus? Who's been paying for all of your expenses?
He was
So he's been gone for how long?
over the past month.
Okay, so your stuff has been getting taken care of for the past month.
Yes.
Okay, well, there's a couple of things for us to work with there. How do you feel about all this stuff that's going on? Let's see.
I mainly feel like if I could get through this semester, like with my grades increasing, like if I can get through this semester, then and I could work on like not being so stressed out, then I feel like that would be very helpful. Like that's the number one thing, and I'm trying to get back on track.
Okay, So one thing, I hear what you're saying. One thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna create an assessment. So basically what that is I'm gonna write down things that you tell me and figure out what your issues are and see where you are and figure out how we're gonna get to where you wanna be. So it's gonna be a long process and through you working with me and us working together we can figure out how to get you where you would like to be instead of where you are now. That sound like a plan?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so what do you feel like some goals will be for you during your time here?
Definitely to get back to having A's and B's. Work on like maybe like my stress level and prioritizing everything that I have going on to make sure that I'm successful in school and like graduation
Okay, so when is your expected graduation date?
next May.
Next. Okay, so you don't have long. So you're a
June.
junior. Okay. Um. So what is the biggest you really with the schooling or is it the boyfriend? What is your main goal that you want to get done? Like what is the most stressful thing that you just want to get out of the way? Like right now is weighing heavy on you.
The heaviest thing that's weighing on me is like the stress of not us not being together, but then it's added stress of failing my my classes too. So if we can't get back together, I would want us to be back together, but if that can't happen, I still want to go back to the same path that I was
Okay,
on
so
at first.
all right. So would you say if your relationship was fixed, or if it you had some more time to work it out and talk to your partner, you believe your grades and things would be better, or that's the start to everything?
That would definitely be a start to everything because that would take off some of the stress that I have as well.
Okay. So would you want to set a goal for your relationship? Like, what are some things that you feel can be done to try and fix it?
Pretty much just us talking better, like communication wise. So if we like listen to each other, I feel like we could work things out instead of just like arguing and yelling at each other all the time. Like,
So miscommunication is a problem.
yeah.
Okay, that's something we can work on. One thing I want to do is if we set for you and your partner for you guys to work out better. If you feel like you plan to get back with them, or that you guys can work out the problems and miscommunication is one of the problems. What is like one of the first steps you think you could do to help fix the miscommunication? Like, would you reach out first? Would you expect him to do so, or
I would want him to reach out to me.
okay? So afterwards, what would happen?
We would just like learn to like listen. If we can figure out a way to listen to each other without yelling, like him talk, I listen, and he listens to me when I talk. I feel like we could work out better instead of talking over each other and like not hearing like he's right. He feel like he right all the time, and then I feel like I'm right all the time. And
Yeah. Okay. Why do you feel that he has to reach out first?
because I didn't do nothing wrong.
So, okay. So
I feel
you,
like he should reach out to me first. Like that's just how I feel.
okay, so you feel like the man should pursue
Yeah,
the
don't you
female.
think?
It's not really what I think. It's basically how you feel. If you feel like that should be done, then that's something you and him could work on and
Yeah,
figure that out.
yeah, you're right.
Okay. So what we're gonna do here, I want since one of your first action steps that I have planned for you, you were, since you want to wait till he reaches out, if he does and when he does, I would like to know what you would do in that situation. So if we could do like a bit of a role play, I'll be him and you be yourself, so you can figure out what it says. So how do you all usually communicate through text message? Do you?
Um, Mainly either on the phone or in person. I
Okay,
would say.
so if I call you, you'll pick up. Okay, so I'm just gonna act like the phone's ringing. So call
Okay.
me. All right, you ready?
Mhm.
All right. Ring. Ring.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing alright.
Look, we need to talk.
About what?
Clearly what's going on with us, the breakup, how it's affecting both of us. I mean, if we could meet up, what you gonna, what can we do?
Yeah, I would like to meet up, but definitely I don't want us to yell and argue like normal. I just want us to listen to each other, like you listen to me, and I'll be willing to listen to you.
Okay, that's good. When do you think is a good time for us to meet up?
Tomorrow evening after I get out of class.
All right, where you want me to meet you at?
At
All right, I'll be there.
alright.
Oh, that was so nice. You actually, you did pretty good. So, how do you feel doing that? Do you think it will play out like that?
I would hope so, but I feel like that would be good. Like that would be a good start, like being positive on a positive note. That made me feel good doing the
Okay,
weekly.
so you feel more confident
More
that
confident.
everything will go smoother?
Yeah, especially if he really like hears me say like I don't want to argue and I want us to listen to each other and we actually do that. I feel like that would be good.
Okay, so let me ask you, what if it doesn't, and maybe starts an argument, or you maybe just take a different route, and there is an argument?
I don't know what would happen. I hope we probably would stay broken home if we can't get the communication right.
Okay, do you think you're at the point where you wouldn't argue and you would just probably be quiet and hear what he has to say and then talk instead of both of you guys blowing up at each other?
Yeah, at this point, I think I will definitely be like willing to listen first. But I would want him to still listen to me.
Mhm.
But I feel like if I, after talking to you, if I listen to him first, I feel like he would be receptive to listen to me too.
Okay, well, that's one good way of looking at it. I mean, communication is key in a relationship. Um, I do like that you're thinking ahead and that you're willing to work on yourself and realize that you can't lash back out. So maybe if you show some restraint and you're calm, it'll rub off on him and it's just like, okay, she's calm, so let me tone it down a little bit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, is there anything else that you think about doing this? Do you have any feelings, comments?
Yeah, my feelings just, I feel like after talking, like I said earlier, that everything will work out between us as far as like our communication. Like I feel like it'll get better, and then that'll help my stress as far as like school and my grades getting better. So I feel like if we can listen, if we can communicate better, and we get back together, then everything else will fall into place. So I feel really good about it.
Okay. So question, if it was to come to a point where you all got back together, would you still depend on him for finances? Or do you feel like it would be better for you to go out on your own and try to get some some help?
I would still depend on him, but I feel like I wouldn't want to be in the situation I'm in now and again. So if I did have some sort of income or something coming in, it would be helpful.
So you think it's a good idea for you to find a job or get some assistance?
Yeah, after being like cut off,
Okay.
and that adds more to the stress,
Okay.
which again brings my grades down.
So is that something you want to work on?
Yes, finding a job. Yes.
So you want a job.
Yes.
All right. So you want to bring in your own income. You don't want any state funding or like SNAP or whatever else you could get. TANF.
I could, but I mean, I wouldn't mind working either. So if I can't find a job, then I would like resort to other services. But I think
Okay, so you want to explore all your options.
yes.
So which one would you like to do more? Would you rather start looking for a job, or would you rather apply for some assistance now until you can find employment?
I think I would just like need help finding a job and finding employment.
Okay, so what are you good at? What do you like to do?
Um, I'm not really sure. I like helping people, and I'm good at working as a team. Like I'm a team player and things like that. So it's something like if I could be a part of a team, I feel like I could.
Okay, that's pretty much everywhere. Most places you go, you work as a team. And from what you're explaining to me, it sounds like you would be good at customer service because you interact with whoever you're working with, and usually they have big teams of who are your other coworkers and people that you will be coming in contact with. Um, do you know in what setting you would prefer to have employment?
Really, as long as I could like have money coming in at this point, like I wouldn't even be like picky at all. I just like would need help finding something.
Okay, so I wanted to see because I know we have a few things coming up. They have in about a week a job fair coming up, and if you would like, that is something that I can help you go to, and we could figure out like what type of work you would like to do because they have tons and tons of people there that will probably hire you as long as they take a look at your resume, your previous work history, where you if whether or not you go to school, the type of schedule you have. So pretty much everyone there is willing to work with you or take a look at your resume and see if they would like to hire you. So it's a likely chance that you might walk out with employment.
Yeah, I would like that.
Okay, so do you know if you have time to go? Because I think it's next week on Wednesday. What is your schedule looking like?
Yeah, my schedule is I have class Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, so Wednesdays is open.
Okay, and it's from 11 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So
Yeah, I definitely I'll be willing and
okay.
open to do.
So I'll give you information for that.
Okay,
Don't let me forget. And
I
I'm gonna
will.
give you a card, well, not a card, a sheet of paper, a list of everyone that will be there, like the people that give, the employees that give the jobs, and a description of what the jobs are that they're hiring for and when it's available. So hopefully it's something that could work around your school schedule.
Should I like dress a certain way at the job fair?
Yes, I would recommend dressing business casual, maybe a nice button up and some khakis and some flats, or if you want to do a full suit and heels, by all means, you can do that. But more professional, and you should also come prepared with paperwork. Like they need to see your high school diploma, because some people do ask for that, your social security card, your resume, cover letter, your references, things like that that would pertain to getting employment.
Okay, yeah, I have that.
All right, that sounds good. Do you need any help getting all that stuff together, or do you pretty much have it all together?
I would have to find my high school diploma, but everything else I have.
Okay, so you got that under control. All right. You seem like a pretty good. You have your life together. I mean, some stuff is not going as you expected, but you got your head on correct. I can see that you're pretty resilient and that you can see past all of this, even though it's stressing. Yeah, it's stressing you out now. I can pretty much see you can see yourself getting through it and pursuing your long term goals. How do you feel about that?
I feel good about it. Like I'm trying hard, like you said. It's tough times, but yeah, I'm definitely pursuing my goals.
Okay. Well, um, just to review a little bit, I know at the beginning I told you we're going to be doing an assessment.
Mm-hmm.
So we have established a few goals and a few first steps for you to complete. So that's going to kind of like be your homework. So the next time we meet, you will have that completed, or you will have at least attempted it.
Okay.
So that can help us see where you're going. If it's going to be easy for you to get there, if it's going to be hard, and if you get there or not, it'll determine how much more work we need to do. And if not, then whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
All right. Um, and with that being said, I'm gonna need you to sign a few documents. Number one, it would be the confidentiality agreement, and I told you what that was earlier. Agreeing that neither of us will say anything outside of these sessions or express what's happening, and unless you're threatening to hurt yourself or someone else. Um, and I had what we agreed upon to do for you in our working process in your assessment, and that'll you'll sign and date that, and that'll be explaining what we're going to do in our time together. And roughly, usually students that come here, we work together for about maybe 10 to 15 sessions. So this is your first one.
Okay.
So 10 to 15 sessions, one every week, so like 10 to 15 weeks. But sometimes it's even early when some students are very resilient, like yourself. They come out quicker and they figure out like they can get life together. It's not that hard. Um, do you have any questions or concerns about that?
What if I just feel like I want to do all 15 sessions? I can still do it though, right?
Yeah,
No
that's.
comment after talking.
I mean, even sometimes some of our students go longer. If you feel like you need the extra help, we're definitely here for that. We're not going to turn you away or anything like that. So, and another thing is, if you feel like we do evaluations to ask for feedback here. So if you feel like I'm not a good fit for you or you would like to work with someone else, there is a there's a evaluation you can fill out. You can ask for another worker, or you can just ask to not come anymore. You don't. We're not gonna make you do anything. So I just wanted you to, and so you can just sign and date this, read over it, whatever you want to do. All right. Is there anything else that you had to talk about today, Ms. Bullock? Or
I think that's it. Like we covered everything that I needed.
okay, do you feel like we're off to a good start?
Yes, I definitely think so.
So you can see yourself doing this for the next couple of weeks or however long you want to be here?
Yes.
All right. All minds, all hearts clear?
Yes.
All right, that's good. Well, it was nice meeting
Nice
you.
meeting you too.
I'm glad that we're going to be working together. I can help you see your way out.